Speaking of Brendan Rodgers, though, Simo, you've had experience with him. Not too much experience, but he seems to have a bit of an unfair rep when it comes to being a manager. A lot of people were questioning him when he joined Leicester, but from my eyes, he did a pretty decent job at Liverpool. He did a good job at Celtic, and obviously Swansea when they were a Premier League club. In fact, he seemed to lay the DNA for that club for subsequent managers.
Well, you just mentioned the word there, DNA, and I always remember the first day he came in, and he likes to talk about an identity and a DNA and what he wants his teams to have and what they should and what they need, and it's every day. It's that work ethic, and we all know the way he wants to play. He wants to play good football, but he wants that high energy pressing. That's how he wants his teams to be. In training every day, he wants you to be at it 110%, and if you're not, he'll tell you. So yeah, I don't understand why he gets certain things said about him. For me, he's a top manager, and like I said, I was only with him for 3 or 4 months, and for me to say that, and I didn't really play for him. I was just with him like on a training basis. I only played like 1 game, which is my last farewell game, and for a player to say that about someone who you never actually played for, it says a lot, because he is a top manager and a top person.
Why does he have
Adam, sorry, Adam, I can add a little bit more depth to that as well. When I did my pro license, Brendan came in. This is like maybe 6 years ago. Brendan came in and did a presentation to all of us about man management and dealing with players, and his thoughts and beliefs and ideas on it. And the biggest compliment I can pay is that after a 2.5-hour presentation, I said to myself, if I had the chance to play under Brendan Rodgers, I would take that opportunity, because he really impressed me. I really liked everything he said.
Why does he get an unfair reputation, Simo? It must come from somewhere. Is it the way he talks? Is it the media perception of it? What is it about Brendan Rodgers that people never speak too highly of him anyway?
I don't understand it, because like Gary just said, about if he had a chance to play under a manager, he'd love to play under Brendan. And I've had it this season where I left Leicester, and possibly could have stayed as backup to Ricardo. And there's been times where I thought, how much more would I have learned if I'd just stayed 1 more season under him? Because in 3 or 4 months, I'd learned so much. So imagine I had a full season with him. So yeah, and I think about that a lot. So I think that goes to show what I think of him as a manager and as a man. And so I don't get it, because like you said, wherever he's been, Swansea, Celtic, Liverpool came so close. He's always done well. So yeah, it really surprises me the reputation maybe that he has, or what certain things get said about him.